Say, what's good with you, bro? What is happening, man? For sure. What you got going on today, Sid? Matter of fact, what you rocking? Let's see what you rocking. We already got the page pulled up. Today, I am rocking, I think I got a few fragrances on today. But I have a combination of Cremo, Blue Cedar, and Cypress. I like that one. I got a combination of that. I was trying on CK1 Shock, but I do not like that. It's just so boring to me. What y'all got going on today? I wanted to talk about a few new pickups that I got recently, as well as a new sample that came in. Well, a few new samples that came in. I want to speak on those for a little bit. Amina Bina in a building. What's good with you, lady? Thank you for dropping by saying hi to the guy. Sin of the day is Nautica Life Energy. I like this better than Voyage. It's not as aquatic. Yeah, because most Nauticas tend to, and of course, Nautica, it's right in that nautical genre, so it's going to be aquatic for the most part. Oh, which Cremo you said you got? Blue Cedar and Cypress. It's pretty cool. Let me check out yours. So you said Life Energy. Let me pull you up. Move my keyboard out the way. Nautica, what you got going on here? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I seen this one. I seen this in Walgreens. Aromatic citrus, marine musky, green herbal, fresh spicy. Okay. C notes, bergamot, grapefruit, sage, lily, ivy, musk, vetiver, and cedar. So that cedar wood, that musk, and that vetiver, it was going to make that one like, it's going to kind of take away from that real marine, aqua, blue aquatic feel. Yep. So you was trying out CK Shock again to review? Nah. I was just trying it out because I saw somebody else reviewed it. And it was just like, oh, you got to try. You got to get this fragrance. And I'm just like, no, you don't. It's just boring to me. Smells good. Trust me. Get a VDC vibe with the grapefruit, but lighter. Okay. Yeah, I can wear that all year round for real. Yeah, that Nautica, it looked pretty decent. Look pretty decent. And that price point ain't bad. I think it's like 14 on fragrance.net. So that's not bad at all. What size is that? Let me see. That's for the 3.4, $20, 14 with the discount. Can't argue with that. What's the longevity look like on it for you? Let me know if that music too loud too. I can turn it down. But this is the Cremo that I got. He said, I got the 3.4 for $10 at Marshall's. I said, yep. I bet shoot, my fault. Right here. So this is the Cremo that I picked up. This is blue cedar and cypress. You can barely see it. I got my ring light on here. Let me turn this mug off. You can still barely get a glimpse of it. So now I could do pretty good on my skin without even reapplying on clothes, apparently. Yeah, it's a tiny bit loud. Oh, okay. My fault. And I should have checked all that. It's just hard for me to check it until I go live. But yeah, man, I bought this one, this Cremo. This smells really good. It definitely got old man written all over it. But it smells good. But God, it definitely it smells like a granddad. And I know that most Cremos do that, but I know that some of the other ones kind of do a little something just a little different. None of them, from what I'm understanding, are really youthful. But this was just very, very old man. Out of the bottle, that's how I smell on my skin after 30 minutes. It's much creamier, but still old man like a mug. So I wanted to go over some of the fragrances that I had picked up from wholesalebodyoils.com. Let's see what you're talking about here. He said, I got Bourbon and Oak, and I wasn't a huge fan. Took it back. Smelled good, but more of a barbershop vibe. Slightly sweet. I heard blue cedar cypress can be worn at night too, and it's not as bright. No, not really. It can definitely be worn at night. It's definitely a mature gentleman type of fragrance. It is not for anybody who's immature, super young, into that bull crap. When you smell it, it definitely reminds you of just a distinguished, older, mature guy. I feel like you can pull it off at any age. My wife will probably tell me yeah, you can definitely pull this off. But it's just, I don't know, take a little while for me to get used to that one. So I ended up picking up, I got about 7. Yeah, I got 7 of these super colognes from wholesalebodyoils.com. Do you still wear the Goodfellow one? What's that one? The Goodfellow one. But I end up picking up quite a few fragrances from them. So I'm going to pull up here. This is the first one I got in my hands. Is the Vodka on the Rocks. ODK. We'll just pull that up. This one is listed as an aromatic, amber, warm, spicy, green, fresh, aldehydic, musky, soft, spicy, mossy, and white floral. Note layout is as follows: coriander, cardamom, aldehydes, rhubarb, lily of the valley, pink rose, ambroxan, oak moss, and sandalwood. So that is this fragrance right here, which is Vodka on the Rocks. My fault, I forgot to share the screen with y'all. I'm over being selfish. But this is the note layout here. And this one, it's something that they got in their fragrances. Target brand called Goodfellow. #1, Blue Sage and Tonka. I saw you did a review. Yeah, I do got that one. I'm tripping. But that one is different from this. I don't think you were saying that. I don't think you were saying that it was similar. My fault. But yeah, that one's much more sweeter, fresher, powdery. Kind of got an iris kind of feel to it, but really sweet. and then just a little bit of that spice and just a little bit of that spice from that Tonka. Yeah, that was really good. I rocked that one like last week actually. Um, I was doing what I'll do some days is I'll do like a 2 arm wearing, um, or I'll do like wrist, wrist, hand, hand, and depending on what kind of shirt I'm wearing, maybe my forearm. So I'll put one fragrance on one arm, one on the other, and I'll do that throughout my work day to get a good feel of what's a fragrance may perform like and everything. So you will see me do that quite a bit. I'll wear like 2 fragrances at once to really get a good feel of it, see how long it may last. What's crazy, yo, yesterday around 2 a.m., not 2 a.m., 2 p.m., I did a live showcasing some of um, experiencing fragrance with Amina. I showcased some of the samples that she had sent me. And one of the samples she sent me was something called Night Flyer. I sprayed it on my wrist. Bro, I still legit smell this fragrance, yo. I sprayed it on my wrist 2 p.m. yesterday. I've showered twice since then. And then scrub. Did the smell all the fragrances that was on this arm that I sprayed samples and everywhere else is gone. But this little spot on my wrist, that smell hasn't gone anywhere. This is probably the longest. That is probably the longest any fragrance has ever stayed on me. It's been over 24 hours. And I'm still smelling it on me. It's like the way a normal fragrance would be around that 8-9 hour mark, where it's kind of like there, but it's fading and you kind of got to dig into it. I don't even necessarily have to dig into my skin. I'm still catching it, and it's over 24 hours. That's what's throwing me, yo. I'm glad I like it, so I can go ahead and hop on that mug, but bro, it's been over 24 hours. That's crazy. So with this one, which is Vodka on the Rocks by Wholesale Body Oils, I know if I was to send this to Amina, she would probably gag, like instantly gag. I'm not sure what the deal is with this one. Um, I don't know what the deal is with their fragrances, but they put something in there to make it, I guess, be considered a super cologne. My guess is they put loads of ISOE super or an additive that's very close to it, and that's what allows them to consider this a super cologne. Uh, Too boozy. This would make you gag. It's just too much. I think maybe out of the bottle, if I was to, because the atomizer on this is pretty decent. It's a decent atomizer, so I could mist it and come through and get a little bit on my arm, and it won't be as bad. But the way I normally do, I'll come out the shower, put my lotion, my oil on, and all that, and I'll hit the wrist, and I'll come here right on the base of the neck about 3 or 4 times. I can't do that with this. This is too much, y'all. So speaking of, Mike. I'm not sure why all the Spicebomb frags are never for a good deal on discounters. You know what? I'm not sure either. Let's see. So this is fragrance.net right here. I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna type up Spicebomb and see what their price is looking like. So for the Spicebomb, just the eau de toilette. For the 3, dang, yeah, you're right. Right now it's looking kind of petty right now. For the 1.7, you can get that for 50, 60 after the discount. This one for 86 for the 3 ounce. And for the 5 ounce, you can get it for 119. But yeah, that really isn't Let me move this out the way because it's blocking my screen. Let's see here. Let's try Spicebomb Extreme. The 1.7 is 100, so yeah, you definitely right. It is a little bit up there. We got Spicebomb Fresh, which is sold out, so I can't see that price. Let me know how that music sound. Is it too loud? I turned it down, but I didn't know if it was adjusted properly or not. But yeah, it's too smacked. I don't know what they put in here, but they just smacked it. They smacked this so hard. It's just too much, y'all. Like I said, the note layouts: coriander, cardamom, aldehydes, rhubarb, lily of the valley, pink rose. My fault, I didn't pull the screen up. Ambroxan, oak moss, and sandalwood. This is the note layout. I get the oak moss, the ambroxan, because it's like loaded. And then with this one too, if they all put an ISOE super and they put ambroxan in here, I can see why this one would make you possibly gag. It's just too much. Very little, and you should be just fine. It's just too much. The next one is Ooh Satin Mood. I like this one, but it is nearly too sweet. Like it's just sticky syrup, sappy, drenched sugar, wet cane. It's just sweet. But it's not as bad as I was thinking it in my head. It's super sweet, but it is resinous, so that's what makes it a little more bearable. Comes in with this woodiness that kind of tames that sweetness. This is good. This is definitely way more bearable than Vodka on the Rocks. I don't know when I will ever wear Vodka on the Rocks, but these were $4, so that's something I could. Whoa, that's something that I can live with if I didn't wear one of them. $4 for a 1 ounce is a 30 ml bottle. 30 ounce? What the hell is that? That's not cologne. That's just air freshener for your body. Let's check out the note layout for that. So we got Oud, Satin Mood. The boy put stain instead of satin. Come on, bro. Learn how to spell. This one is vanilla rose, oud, powdery, amber violet, floral, warm, spicy, balsamic. Let's see if I'm getting anything that looks or smells similar. Bulgarian rose, Turkish rose, vanilla, oud, benzoin, and violet. I'm getting the benzoin with that resinous. Yeah, that resin, I'm getting it from that benzoin. I'm getting the agar. I'm definitely getting a lot of sweetness, so I'm assuming that's coming from that vanilla. Am I getting any rose? That I don't know. Let's check and see. Any florals at all? Yeah, I can get the rose. Man, this stuff is powerful, yo. He said, I wish florals weren't in men's scents at all. Some of them you need it. There's some florals that you may need. Because vanilla is considered a floral, isn't it? And vanilla does pretty decent. Or is that more like a bean? And that's more like a spice. Okay. I figured maybe it was kind of a floral, but it's more so like a spice bean kind of thing. But no, I don't have a problem with florals as long as it's done right. Because jasmine is a floral that you won't really like just be sitting up picking up on like that, especially if it's done right. What's that? Jasmine. What's another floral that I catch a lot of? I use lily quite a bit, violet. Like I said, if it's done right, rose. That's rose and oud touch. That's rose and this one right here. This oud satin mood, Turkish and Bulgarian. But it's not a floral scent. I can catch a floral in it, but it's not at all floral. Very this reminds me of Baccarat Rouge, except it's not. It's a different type of sweet. Baccarat Rouge smells like a burnt sugar. Lavender ain't bad, but not too much. Exactly, I agree with you on that. Um, Lavender is really good, depending on how much you use. But I prefer blue lavender over other ones, or at least the ones that I've smelled. Blue lavender to me just smells really good. It's a little smoother and creamier, not as floral and high pitched as you may find in like a CK1 shock or what's another one that got like a lot of lavender. I think I may have one back here that got a decent amount of lavender in it. I can't think of which one it is, but yeah. But this one this reminds me of Baccarat Rouge 540, but it's not cotton candy sweet. This one is more like a juicier sweet, but it's not juicy in a fruit. It's just like more well-rounded sweet, and it's more likely it's contributed to that vanilla that's in there. Really nice though. The next one, I'm gonna pull it up here before I get started on it. Single Malt by Killian. Most of these fragrances are from Killian. This is considered a fruity, sweet, powdery, vanilla, amber, woody, balsamic, warm, spicy, and nutty. The notes are plum, wheat, vanilla, Tulu balsam. Let's check that out. I never heard of that. Musk, amber, animalic smell, sweet amber, balsamic fragrance. Okay. And cedar. So I have their variation of single malt from Wholesale Body. Now this one is very enjoyable. The Isoi Super that's located in most of the fragrance, and this one is very much so toned down, but I can tell that it is here. Very sweet, kind of airy though. I get that plum. Get a little bit there. I definitely get that plum. Man, you get that plum really loud, yo. You get that resinous amber from that Tulu balsam mixed in with that plum and that vanilla. That's so good. It's a resinous plum, which I can get with that all day. I've been just loving plum anyway. I got plum that's located in that Andy Warhol. Love the plum that's in that. It was coming off like a pear to me at first. As I let it sit, I definitely get the depiction of plum. And the fragrance that I made, that plum high, I put plum blossom in it, and I just love the way plum smells. That's really good. Musky, woody. It got like a dry and juicy sweetness to it simultaneously. The wheat, I'm not sure if I'm catching that. There is a little dryness to it. But yeah, that is that one. And like I said, this one is one of the most enjoyable ones out of the ones that I purchased from them. Wholesale body oil, this stuff was $4. I paid maybe for both of these, not both of these, but for all 7 of these, maybe $60 or $70. And all of these are 1 ounce. So roughly after shipping and all that included, about $10, per 1 ounce. So that's not bad. $10 for a 1 ounce bottle. And they strong as hell. They last freaking all day. But sometimes some of the smell, the way they compose them, they can get a little nerve wracking. So this one right here, I'm gonna pull it up, and this is Oud Orange Intense by Fragrance du Bois. This one is considered. Let me pull it up. My fault. This one is considered a vanilla, sweet, fruity, coconut, powdery, musky oud, lactonic and tropical. I don't know what lactonic means. Milky, maybe. They got coconut here. Maybe it's like a coconut milk, maybe. Let's try it out. I got a bad habit of spraying the the bottle inside of the top. So whenever I put in here that moisture and some portions of that dryness, makes it really hard for me to get this thing back out. So what I'm catching, man, that's Cypress and blue cedar, or blue Cypress and cedar. And that stuff is strong, yo. Got pawpaw written all over it. I get an orange, very juicy, but kind of chill orange. I can get a coconut, and I wish the coconut wasn't there, honestly. Because it kind of gives it like a dream sickle or orange sickle. It kind of gives it a dream sickle kind of vibe. He said, yeah, it's a lot of musk in that Cremo. Man, it's strong, and I know if I put it on, it'll last. What I may be able to find is something that's fresh or fruity to tie in with this. So what this will probably go excellent with, I got that Tuscan leather, that harsh leather, and this loud musk, but accompanied with that tangy raspberry, that sweet tangy raspberry. I think that'll do great with this. Or if I use a little bit of Polo Red Intense and that cranberry, that sweet cranberry that's in that, you mix that in with this will do great. Yeah, that'll be great. So let's see. It is very woody. Yep. So we are looking at, this is the Oud Orange Intense. And I get vanilla. They got bourbon vanilla. And I get the orange accord, but it's really fruity. I don't necessarily get a oud though. If I do get it, I get like a little bit, not a whole lot. It's a really good fragrance though. I like it. It's not something that I would reach for often. And that is Oud Orange Intense by MFK. This one here is another Killian. And this is Back to Black. I think this is one of the ones that I like as well. I'm going to pull this up. Back to Black by Killian. Because I was just picking up a bunch of their fragrances. I thought I clicked it. There we go. So this one's considered a sweet honey tobacco, fruity, amber cherry, warm, spicy, vanilla floral. Come down to the note layout. They got an extensive note layout. I'm going to pull this window over a little bit. So this one, golly. White honey, I never even heard of that. Tobacco, cherry, raspberry, vanilla, almonds. Gonna kind of give it like a milky accord. I'm guessing. Uh, Gingerbread, Tonka. You got amber. You didn't even need the gingerbread. You got tobacco. You got honey. You got vanilla. You got almond. That would have given you that vibe already. I wonder why they added that. Tonka bean, amber, nutmeg. There you go again. Chamomile, benzoin, saffron, cardamom, patchouli, French labdanum, olibanum, um, oak, Virginia cedar, coriander, geranium, and bergamot. Very extensive layout. Kind of. All right, let's take a sniff and see, do we catch any of this? I did not realize that's what I was smelling. I did not realize that that's what I was smelling, yo. Bro, I get the cherry right off the top. That's the first thing I catch. And I like this one. And I wasn't picking up on that I was smelling cherry. I thought it was that super sweet ISO-E super DNA that all these things have. But it's that cherry. I get the cherry. I get a little bit of the raspberry. We're going to try this on. Bro, I did not realize that that's what that was. That's crazy. I didn't even look at the note layout until now. Man, you get the cherry so loud, yo. Okay. It's so high pitched sweet. That cherry is just overpowering everything. I don't know if this is going to settle down and do something different as time goes on. But right now, that cherry. I get some cherry and a little bit of oak. But I don't get anything. I'm not getting the spice from the nutmeg or the tobacco. Maybe it's just like something that's like well, kind of chill, well blended. But I'm getting cherry, honey, oak as of right now. It's becoming a little bit muskier. And there is like a subtle resinous sort of behavior coming from that benzoin. I'm very impressed with this note layout, though. I wish that raspberry would have been a little tangier to kind of dance around that cherry. It's good. I like it. I definitely am like glad I looked at that note layout and see that cherry is in there. I don't know why I wasn't catching that at first. All right, so I'm gonna slide some of these up so that I can reach this keyboard without knocking everything over. There we go. We'll come here and we're gonna type in Naroly Portofino. Forward. This one is a citrus, white floral, fresh spicy, aromatic. Note is as follows: bergamot, mandarin, bitter orange, lemon. Was a decent amount of citrus in here. Lavender, rosemary, myrtle, African orange flower. So now you got a citrus floral. Neroli, jasmine, pedosporium, pedosporium, pedosporum, pedosporum, petosporum, petosporum. This is a sweet, heady floral scent reminiscent of jasmine and orange blossom. Yeah, they went heavy with the citrus floral. Oh, Amber Angelica, which is Amina's fave or recent fave. Ambret. I remember looking this one up. Musk Amber Animalic. Amber seeds oil has a sweet floral musky fragrance. Okay. And musk mallow? What is that? Oh, that's the same thing. Never mind. I thought it was one. I thought those were two separate ingredients. That was my fault. Okay. So that's the note layout. Let's go ahead and check this out. Out of the bottle. Mm. There's definitely a lot of musk and amber present. Let's try it out. That is the Neroli Portofino. That is just good. That's just good. And see, this is an example of having a lot of what exactly is an amber smell. Amber is like a musky, sometimes like a peppery kind of vibe going on. Musky, dark, sensual kind of smell. Sometimes leathery. It come off a little leathery. Let's look it up though. What up, Abraham? What's going on with you, bro? So this one says that did no difference. I thought it was gonna make a difference. Amber is a sweet, resinous, cozy, warm, often rather powdery note, recreated from a mix of balsams, usually labdanum, benzoin, vanilla, styrax, and fir, or a combination of these. A default oriental note. I got a scent behind me. I got a couple of scents behind me that are like really, really heavy. What's good with you, Abraham, man? Appreciate you coming by, bro. What you rocking today? I'm over checking out some Fragrantica. But whenever I smell it, it's either like a deep sort of sensual, um, like I say, come off powdery. My Ruel Amber is like a powdery amber, and I did not care for that one. My Frank Olivier Amber Intense, that one comes off a little more like peppery, leathery in the way that it's presented. But yeah. This next one is Straight to Heaven. I got a couple of variations of this one. One is from House of Matt. You got an oil version of it, and it is really nice. This one I actually really like. It's considered a warm, a warm, spicy, woody patchouli rum, powdery, fresh, spicy, and fruity. And he got on Back to Black. I just covered that one. Back to Black. Was this it right here? A single malt. Right here. So I covered this one earlier before you got here. The Back to Black. Let's pull it up. I think this is the one that has that cherry in it, if I'm not mistaken. Or I could be wrong. Yep, that's the one that got the cherry in it. Yep, from what I'm getting out of this bottle, I sprayed it somewhere. Right here. I'm getting like a super high pitched sweetness from that cherry, that honey, that vanilla. Super high pitched sweetness. But as it calms down, it becomes a little more creamier. It's not bad though. Nice fragrance, bro. I'm gonna try out the Straight to Heaven. Pull up the note layout for it. So the notes for this one is as follows: Virginia cedar. Hold on, where it go? Virginia cedar, rum, patchouli, dried fruits, nutmeg, musk, vanilla, amber, and jasmine. With this one, hold on, let me get my, because I feel like I've just been getting overloaded with smelling those. With smelling those particular wholesale body oil fragrances, those super colognes, those things can they can be saturated. Taking a break or kind of spacing them out would definitely help because they can be strong. This one's cool. I feel like that rum and that cedar come together like really good. I get like a little bit of sweetness from the vanilla and the dried fruits. Let's try it on. Ooh. Okay. So spraying it on, what I catch is, man, that stuff is strong. I catch the nutmeg and the dried fruits. The nutmeg in most fragrances that I've smelled provides like a slight sparkly vibe. It's a spice, but it doesn't come off spicy. It comes off like a sort of sparkly, even though it's the spice aspect that's kind of giving it that characteristic. Something here kind of has like a slight chocolatey vibe. It could be the mixture of those dried fruits and that nutmeg as well, and that vanilla. Man, it definitely has like a chocolate kind of vibe going. Very pleasant, gourmand smelling. I like that one. That one's good. So, that was a company that sent me some samples. Well, it was supposed to be samples, but just the way that she sent it and the way she presented everything, she went above and beyond. Um, this is one of these samples that she sent. This is probably a 15, 10 mil maybe, or in between a 10 and a 15. She's a perfumer and she's a faith-based perfumer. I probably can't smell because of them fragrances. Like, they so loud, yo. I had to try this milk and honey one when I don't have anything else on, maybe fresh out of the shower, so I can give like a good, honest review on it. She sent us milk and honey and midnight praise. But midnight praise, she sent me this one also in a full size bottle. She said this was a 1 ounce. I'm not really seeing that. Maybe a 1.7, but it's definitely not a 1. Or at least to me, it's not. But she sent this one in a 1 ounce, and it surprised me just the way it looks. Looks Victorian era, female, very girly, like on possibly be powdery. This one was super tropical, and then cinnamon, like some spices come in there and sort of take over from there. Man, really sweet, tangy, taffy, like tropical note. It's really sweet, sweet, tangy. Something like a taffy candy almost, like a tropical taffy, and then you get like a little bit of spice comes up in there. It's not bad, yo. She doesn't list much on the notes, um, but I know that there is possibly some cinnamon and cardamom coming up, making that spice, um, giving that spice sort of vibe in the transition. It's really good. I thought this was going to be super powdery, white diamonds like um, iris and super floral. This completely blew me away. And she sent, like I said, sent me a good amount of this. One thing I like about this is there's no alcohol in this. So like if I was to spray, let's test this out. This is Andy Warhol by Sensual Obsessions. If I spray this, you're gonna get a decent amount of a mist. If I spray this, you barely get any. And it's just like a really oily consistency. She put eau de toilette on the box. To me, that is false. It is not toilette. It is at least a parfum with the oil concentration. But the fact that it's oil based uh, kind of takes away from that because it's not that you're getting a straight up oil perfume or the perfume that makes it. It's a coconut oil base, so you're probably getting a decent amount of coconut oil as the base instead of the alcohol, which I like because it's good. It's gonna be good for the skin. It's not gonna dry that skin out. If you depend on which one you get, it's virtually odorless and it doesn't mess with the scent profile. It's really nice, and that is Tabahani fragrance, Midnight Praise. Like I said, faith-based fragrance, really nice. She sent me that one. She sent me that and milk and honey. Like I said, for some reason I have a hard time smelling the milk and honey fragrance, so I have to check it out at a later time. Hey, when I get fresh out the shower, I can probably smell it a lot easier. And then Alexandria was super kind enough to send me a sampler set. This is the third one that we received from them, and so far they haven't disappointed me at all. Nice selection of samples, except one. This one right here on the other side is empty. No, it's not, but it doesn't belong in this set. I accidentally put Black Panther in here for some reason. But these are all of their originals. Even the Black Panther that I threw in here, this is still one of their originals. Love, love, love this set. Everything in here that they sent me smells great. The first one is called Omerta. So we're gonna pull up their site. We're gonna pull up the site so we can see what they got going on over here at Alexandria. I keep bumping this microphone, yo. Okay. And I'll pull this up here. So you can see this is Omerta. Notes are fresh tobacco, sweet vanilla, aged whiskey, sexy agarwood, oud. Okay. I can give it that. Respect. I definitely get that. That tobacco is definitely there. I can actually catch the whiskey. Normally, it's blended pretty well together with that tobacco. You're not gonna really catch it just kind of lingering by itself like that. That is really, really nice, yo. I get a little bit of the just a little bit, but I get a lot of tobacco, vanilla, and whiskey. I know it's tobacco, whiskey, and it's something else that makes up the blackjack accord. Tobacco, whiskey, and I want to say Mm, I forgot what that last one was. I forgot what the last one was to make up that blackjack accord. I had to look it up. But yeah, that was not too bad. Like I said, that tobacco is very, very loud, prominent in there. Get a little bit of sweetness from that vanilla. You can actually catch some of that whiskey in there. And I get just a little bit of the ooh, not a whole lot. This next one is called Miami Beach. So I'm just type in beach. Should pop up. We got Malibu Beach, Miami, Stanley, Newport. They got quite a few beaches. Look at all the beaches in the house. So the notes for this one is orange blossom, grapefruit, ginger, cedar, vetiver, Mongolia, and pepper. Miami Beach. I catch a lot of the grapefruit and the floral orange blossom. I don't get much else. I think I get a little bit of floral from the Mongolia probably. I like it. It's kind of soapy. Grapefruit soapy. I'm not catching much vetiver or cedar, but I definitely can get with that one. Very fresh, very summertime. A lot of their originals that I asked for are very much so geared toward the summer and warmer climate. So those will be I will hold off on those. This one right here is called Egyptian King. So we'll go and type in King. Pull this one up. Oh. Egyptian King. This one is a smoky amber, smooth sandalwood, warm spices, Cleopatra rose, and powdery notes. What is a Cleopatra's rose? So this one is definitely for the warmer climates. Let's see. Smoky amber, smooth sandalwood, warm spices. Oh man, that is spicy. Golly. Now you get that amber. Definitely get the amber. Mm. Yeah, that's nice. It's super spicy, warm. I wouldn't say sensual, but it's definitely warm, floral, spicy. Um, I catch a little bit of sandalwood, but not a whole lot. That one ain't too bad. And that is Egyptian King. The next one is called Crazy Pineapple. I thought this was probably like an Aventus kind of dupe or a clone, but it definitely is not. Um, this one, the notes are bergamot, citrus, green apple, pineapple, patchouli, and musk. So I'm very much so interested in seeing how that green apple and pineapple turns out. Both are tart and kind of sweet. Mm. I definitely get the bergamot and that green apple. The pineapple, not so much. Let me try what Amina be doing with trying it on her fingers. See if that actually works. Okay. Amina, what you got me out here doing, bro? What? Amina got me out here looking retarded, smelling my finger. Very citrusy. Um, very citrus. I catch a little bit of floral, but I can't really catch. I guess I got so much on wearing these wholesale body oil ones. Like they super pungent. Really can't even smell anything. This one right here is the I will say Hollywood Hawaii Volcano Intense. So we'll just type in volcano. How that sound? Volcano. Oh wait, I went to the wrong one. This one. Volcano Intense. So this was it. Oh, I thought this was one of their originals. It says this was inspired by Creed's Virgin Island water. It was beautiful, lush, and exciting, but the volcano had been bubbling and simmering. The pressure has been building, and now the eruption continues with Hawaii Volcano Intense. This feisty, spirited fragrance comes in with hot, juicy limes, zesty white bergamot, splash of refreshing mandarin. Like its older brother, Volcano Intense includes a creamy rush of sugar-sweetened, rum-tinted coconut. But its electric jolt of citruses then take the center stage in this tropical cocktail. If you're ready for this next level, dialed up intensity, you're ready for Volcano Intense. Citrus, fruity, sweet coconut. What? It's not even the notes. You just describe how it could smell. And I get like a citrus floral, like heavy on the citrus, sweet. That smells really good though. Man, that smells good. I wish I would have started off with these first instead of like starting off with the doggone wholesale body oil. That stuff's sickening how it smells almost. Javez. This is the Javez Intense 1984. All right. So Javez has my favorite note, coffee. It's oud, coffee, leather, saffron, jasmine, tonka bean, vanilla, and sandalwood. So on paper, I should love this. Let's see how this smells. Golly. There's something fruity in here. Maybe they said the sweetness comes from the saffron and the vanilla. Man, that's something like sugary, fruity, sweet in there though. That's really nice. I don't catch much coffee. Again, I am smelling this out of the bottle. It just smells really fruity. And then this one is Tangier Cafe. Let's look that one up. Typed up cafe. This one is, oh wow, blueberry, anise, rosemary, cashmere wood, floral notes, musk, amber, and honey. Somebody said I first received the sample and thought it was interesting. 3 weeks later, I tried it again. Wow. First off, I get a leather, sweet leather, not the sour Tom Ford leather, but I also get a petrol smell in a good way. Kind of like Dior Fahrenheit, or more like Barbados Dark Rebel. Okay. Received the sample in the mail today and was completely blown away. Alexandria named their product well, as this is perfect for the date night at a cafe. I would also recommend this fragrance for that special moment when you invite them back to your place after you leave the cafe. Blueberry and amber. This is most delicious. Love the scent. Bubble this fragrance delivers. Once again, Javez knocked it out of the park. Addicted to this fragrance house. Yeah, Alexandria makes some really good stuff. So let's try this out. I want to spray this on. I've been smelling everything out of the gate. Let's try right on this wrist. Yeah, definitely get that amber. It smells like a darker version of Bleecker Street. Man, that is really good. It's strong as hell. I probably got in there a little too early. It smells great. To me, it kind of has, like I said, I feel like it has a darker version to Bleecker Street with that blueberry. But anise comes in and that amber. I don't catch much. I catch some musk, but I don't catch any honey. Really nice fragrance. And as the Alexandria fragrances, they don't really do a whole lot wrong with their fragrances. Most of the stuff that I smell from them, it smells really good. It smells like they really took their time to try to piece together a really nice fragrance. So I haven't had much issue with them at all. That is it for this video, you guys. I just kind of wanted to get on here and showcase some recent pickups. Like I said, the Alexandria was recently sent out to me. The Tabahani, this was recently sent out to me. Definitely enjoyed that one. The 7 pickups from Wholesale Body, and then the Cremo that I picked up a couple days ago. I had also picked up a Cremo soap. It was the what is like Pacific sea salt and grapefruit. I think that's what it is. It's like an exfoliating soap. It's like sea salt and grapefruit. Really, really nice. I would have loved to have picked up the same thing in a spray, but I ended up picking up the blue cypress and cedar, thinking it would be not as old, but it is very much so old. So it was pretty cheap, so I may end up just layering this one with something that's really fruity or really fresh to kind of counteract that deep musk, old man musk that's in there, and we'll figure something out. That is it for this video, you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I appreciate everybody who came by. Cedric, Abraham, Amina. I don't think it was a lot of people came through today. It was just us chilling for a little bit. A little impromptu live. Like I said, Cedric, Abraham, and Amina, I appreciate you guys coming by and just hanging out with me for a little bit. And I will catch you guys later, man. Peace.